Hi guys, Al DeMarco here, General Manager of the world's largest online sports handicapping website in the world, VegasSportsAdvisors.com, with your Wednesday video report. Let me give you a free selection tonight in the NBA. It's not a great card in college or the NBA, to be quite honest with you, but in the NBA, I'm going to go with the Brooklyn Nets, minus the 2.5 to 3 points at New Orleans. Both teams have won their last two games. New Orleans getting it done under adverse circumstances, to say the least, because the Pelicans beat Miami 105 to 91 on the road on Saturday, but they lost Anthony Davis in the first quarter when he re-aggravated that shoulder injury, lost Ryan Anderson in the second quarter to a knee injury. Both players are still out, which means they're also now minus 3 players in all that normally would be starting, because remember, Jrue Holiday has been out as well. Nets, meanwhile, they exile Kevin Garnett to Minnesota. They get a nice player in return in Thad Young, and Lionel Hollins suddenly has a young team. This is a team that was a bunch of aging veterans with Karolinko and Garnett and Paul Pierce just a year ago, but suddenly they've got 9 players at 26 years of age or younger. And Lionel Hollins has made the decision to go with a small lineup, basically either playing Lopez or Plumlee down low and surrounding them with 4 wings. He moved Joe Johnson out of the backcourt to small forward, which is, I think, what Jason Kidd did with great success last year for the Nets when they made their playoff push. Deron Williams back in the starting lineup. Jarrett Jack, of course, has been out the past couple games, although he's expected to return to action tonight and see some limited time off the bench. Williams will remain in the starting lineup, and for a guy that they wanted to give away for nothing, really, and probably still do, he has played extremely well here the last couple of games out of the break. In the Nets' 114 to 105 victory at LA against the Lakers last week, very strong game for him in that particular contest. And then he followed it up with an equally strong game against the Denver Nuggets on the road as Denver lost that game 110 to 82. And Williams, 12 points, season high 15 assists against the Lakers. And then he followed that up with 16 points and 12 rebounds against Denver. Now, granted, the Nets put 114 and 110 points on the board in back-to-back games against 2 of the worst defensive teams in the league. Granted, the Pelicans have won 2 straight despite missing 3 key contributors. But I say the way to play this game is to go ahead and take the Nets, because I think they're going to win this game between 5 and 7 points, because I think those losses that the Pelicans have endured and suffered through, they're going to take their toll, and they're going to be evident tonight. Listen, yes, they just beat Toronto the other night, 197 at home as a 7.5-point dog. But understand, in the second quarter, they were down 17 points in that game. If not for their bench outscoring Toronto's 55 to 21, they would have been blown out in that game. I mean, to come back from 17 down in the second quarter and win the game going away, amazing as a 7.5-point dog, considering you're minus Anthony Davis and you're minus Ryan Anderson and you're minus Jrue Holiday. Anyway, I think those losses take their toll here tonight, and I'm going to go with Brooklyn, minus the points, as your complimentary play. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again tomorrow here on Roku and over at VegasSportsAdvisors.com.